Hello guys, today I will be addressing the allegations against Winterspro. Yes, you heard that right. The beloved YouTuber that you all probably seen if you play Jurassic Blocky or watch Jurassic Blocky content. Yes, he has some pretty bad allegations, not too bad, but still, he's kind of leaning to the bad side of the spectrum. So basically, let's just get into it. First, I want to point off that you should not harass or be mean to anyone in this video. But anyways, let's just get straight into it. So first, you can see on screen that somebody that's not Winterspro, but they have the same name as him, but they have a Adolf Hitler profile, which is already pretty bad. They were doing it in Winter's server, and they tried to explain to me that it was a joke, but I'm still saying, if you change your profile to Adolf Hitler, that's pretty offensive, and I think you shouldn't joke about him at all. But this wasn't Winter's, but it's what Winters did about the situation that made it all go downhill. So at this time, that this so-called suspect was applying for a moderator application, right? And not only that, they actually get moderator later in the series. So I'm gonna get off this topic and explain a bit more for you guys of what is going on. So basically, if we look in the chats, you can see him being the Adolf Hitler guy, and basically there's this Ducky guy saying that he would ban him because Ducky at the time was a moderator, and so Ducky, because he doesn't really know what to do if Winter wants him to do it or not, because sometimes when he does stuff that Winter doesn't like, Winter tries to change it, so he doesn't want to hurt Winter's feelings, or not hurt Winter's feelings, I shouldn't say that, but he doesn't want to do something that he shouldn't do as a moderator, because he wants to be careful, right? And he doesn't want to mess up again. So he says he's not banning him, but he did kick him out of the server, right? And after he got kicked, I'm pretty sure he did get kicked. Then he got, I think he joined back in the server, right? And he somehow got trial moderator even after Winterspro saw that he said or did the racist thing of putting Adolf Hitler as his profile picture, and Winterspro knew that at the time, and Winterspro actually made him trial mod, which is pretty bad as itself. And to think that somebody that did something pretty offensive not that long ago would get trial mod almost immediately after is kind of absurd, in my opinion. I might not know what I'm talking about, but in my opinion, it's pretty absurd. So next, we're gonna go on to the second thing, which is how chaos broke out. So basically, me and my friends have this secret group chat, right, that we secretly talk to each other in. And somebody texted the group chat saying, look at what Winterspro is doing. He's defending this guy that put their profile picture as Adolf Hitler. And I was like, what? Who would do that? And basically, I asked for proof, because at the time, I thought Winter was probably mostly innocent, but I was wrong. So he sent me the picture, and it was the guy having an Adolf Hitler profile picture, and this was like made me shocked, right? And after I got a bit more proof, I turned on Winters because you can't just let somebody buy for doing that, right? And so then we went to Winter's server and we started asking, hey, Winter, why the heck did you do this? We were mentioning him, right? We were mad at him, right? We were furious. We were mentioning him like a bit to make him kind of mad for what he did, because this is just absurd for doing this. Why would you do that? You are currently defending somebody that literally put their profile picture as the most racist, offensive person ever that took literal multiple lives. And I know I'm treating this like it's very, very like serious, and I know it's not that serious, but still, I don't get why Winters would defend somebody like this. Even if it was just a funny haha joke and a misunderstanding, it's still Adolf Hitler. You do not joke about him. That's pretty messed up. And basically, we started mentioning him, and Winters got mad and timed us out, which is reasonable. He could have talked us out of it and stuff. No, he just immediately said, we're gonna ban him. We're gonna ban all of them, because there was multiple people at the time, right? And like we barely even spammed that much. Like we did mention, and we asked, why are you being like this, Winters? And he said, just ban him. He wasn't even like trying to back himself up, and I feel like that just shows how little remorse he has for the actions he did. And I am disappointed, really disappointed in Winters. I thought he was a good, cool guy, but I was clearly wrong, because all he does is just boss people around, and when they don't do something that he wants them to do, he's just gonna get mad and start making people turn on you. It's kind of like he's using you, okay? And he's trying to make people think he's the good guy, when in reality, he's just being rude. And I want to say something that my friend Ducky mentioned about another friend of ours named Zeb the Giganotosaurus. So this Zeb the Giganotosaurus guy, he was basically, like, I'm pretty sure he was, no, I don't think he was a moderator, but he was a pretty active member. He was a good person. He did nothing wrong, right? And this Winters got mad at him for something. I don't really know. I think he was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he lost all of his roles. He was asking Winters why he lost all of his roles, and Winters got mad at him, and he banned him from the server, which I think is a bit overreacting. I think you should just tell him to please stop spamming you. And he lost all of his roles from the server, so he was clearly anxious on why he lost them. And Winters just banned him because he doesn't want to have to deal with it. And you can't just ban everybody when you don't want to deal with the problem. My friend Ducky has more evidence on this, so I'd recommend go watching his video. Okay, so, I mean, he banned him from the server for no reason, and he's just being a complete asshole. Like, sorry if that was a bit vulgar for some of you, but, I don't know. Anyways, back to the main part, as I'm going to speak about how Winterspro has now, like, genuinely, for no reason at all, he has not done anything to get this, which just proves that he's doing it because of the fight or something. The person that put their picture as Adolf Hitler was now, for no reason, rewarded head mod. Now, I know it might sound like fake or something, but it's not. Like, literally, look at these screenshots. It is crazy, absurd, and I do not know why Winter would do this. He obviously didn't do it because he became a better mod, because he skipped the regular mod skip stage entirely, and he went from trial mod to head mod in less than 10 minutes. And we can see here that Winterspro is digging himself in a deeper grave by deleting the messages of the crime scene. Well, I'm gonna call it a crime scene. It might be corny, but forget it. And so here is it before. It's all there, right? And here is it after. It's completely gone. And he's just digging himself a deeper grave, like I said. He's just not helping the situation. If you delete the evidence, it's not gonna fix it. And I don't get why he's doing this. He could just be a nice guy, but no. He decides to dig his grave deeper. And if you want to do that, Winters, you can do that. But all I'm saying is that you are just being a total a-hole with all of this. And I don't know why you are. So, that's kind of really all I gotta say. And Winters, if you're watching this, you used to be cool. You used to be a funny, nice, cool guy that would like make videos for fun. And I was in some of them, right? I liked it. And then he just started being this mean, rude, ignorant a-hole. And now you're wondering why people are mad at you. And it's really obvious why they are, because you're giving mod to a person that clearly did something wrong. You're digging yourself a deeper grave by deleting the evidence, and you're also just being mean overall. And I don't get why you've changed. Yeah, I think the fame's gotten to you or something, Winters, but you really used to be cool. But now you're just kind of just a big old meanie. And that's really all I have to say for this video. And I'll see you guys next time. Please spread the word about what Winters is doing. And like I said, don't really harass them or like say any mean things. Like, obviously spread the word about them doing this, but don't go over and harass them and just be mean for no reason. Then you're just being the same level mean as Winters. So just don't do that, because it's not going to help anybody if you're mean to them back. But Bread Butter out, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.